Drop that Dirky Dirk, hey, don't drop that Dirky Dirk.
Hello everyone, this is GWRTV. I am Dirky Dirk. This is a surprise stream. We were talking last time about how do you make a good adventure mode build. Okay, starting from scratch, I have over here, I've got the Bat Cab, which you should have anyway if you buy the pack. Otherwise, it's a blue thing. You can use any blue cab, doesn't really matter that much. And over here, I've got only 3 blue shotguns, 2 sledgehammers, 1 Spitfire. The choice is yours. You can use machine guns, whatever you want, but I have blue weapons, not a big deal. And I have a little bit of a tower over here, so I did use some grill parts over there to pop them up a little bit. Look at these little cars scratched in the paint. I love that. This paint is freaking awesome, man. I love it. Kaboom, city go kaboom. So anyway, so I've got a little bit of a tower with my shotguns. They don't get blown out very easily. And I do have blue wheels. You don't need blue wheels. You can use whatever you want. I would say use medium, something kind of chunky, heavy. And I also say use 6. And now you want a vehicle that is somewhat sturdy, like a raid build, but unlike a raid build, you need speed, because let me tell you, even though you need durability, you are driving all over the place. You do not want to be crawling really slowly. So I have a basic frame of what most people can afford in Crossout once they get into the adventure mode. And I got a little more stuff, just a little extras. So I did put a cheetah in here. A lot of people do have a cheetah, they're in a lot of packs. But it's a good engine, you don't need that, use a hardcore. But since I have it, I chose to use it. And also, I do have a lot of fire starter parts, so, you know, there's some little armor bits from fire starters. I like them. Up to you. Whatever you have, you slap on. That's it. A little bit of decor. I don't know how reputation works in this adventure mode, if you actually get reputation for... I think it says you do, I just don't know what exactly reputation is for, so... And notice I'm out of energy. I did stick a generator in here, so it's up to you if you have one. If you have one, use it. If you don't, just stick with your blue weapons. I like having melee very, very much because it's... You'll see, when you play adventure mode, it's just boring to try to kill all these enemies. You can degun them no problem, but then there's no point in really killing them because you want to just drive on, you know, why bother killing them? But if you do, just use that for a lazy way of finishing them off. So I definitely like some melee in here. Builds pretty fast, pretty durable, not so bad. And that's all I want to say about that. The third thing I want to say is about the story itself. I was thrilled when they had the Ravagers, which was some kind of a Borg kind of a thing, where there are these Borg vehicles that turned other vehicles into Borgs, and they had the little laser eyes and stuff like that. It was awesome, and I was looking forward to that storyline. Yesterday, if you caught my stream yesterday when I was kind of sick, and I'm still sick, but it's kind of horrible, but that storyline totally fell flat, just totally. I don't know what they were thinking, but it came from... They disappeared, essentially. Here's a spoiler, guys. But they made some kind of a tower, and the tower made them essentially disappear. And it was really sad. But you know what? I have one more mission. They did do some kind of a Coliseum thing, very... kind of like the Thunderdome, but you're in your car. So that was an interesting concept. In practice, I found it wasn't very interesting, very exciting. You say you don't like it, I say you like it. 'Cause when we kiss, ooh, fire up. Okay, let's get the show on the road. Moment of truth. Let's do it. This is where I left off. Alright, that's where we left off. There's a little alien thing that we captured. I'm already... Give me the boost. That's full of brains, by the way. I've been collecting brains, which was... It's kind of cool for a quest. I'm very Oh. Enemies on the horizon. Get ready. I would assume you want me to get these turrets up, huh? There's a Ravager. That's totally a Ravager. Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry. So what happened in the story? Well, we don't really know what the Ravagers are. It seems like they're the Borg, you know? They get in contact with other vehicles and they turn other vehicles into Ravagers, you know? So it's like the Borg, and it was getting really cool, but then suddenly we got lost, you know, collecting fuel and all kinds of other bullcrap and usual quests, like collecting stuff, and the Ravagers went away, and I was really sad. So, I don't know, story is kind of hard to tell, because our main character has no memories, which doesn't really help the story. These guys are just, you know, the factions are I don't know. I mean, you got Dawn's children are the ones who are doing the hard work, and then lunatics and scavengers are just there, essentially, just all over the place. And it's kind of too bad that you can't just choose whatever faction you want to join and take part of that story. Maybe that could be a thing in the future. Phew. Alright, so that's done. Now here's the baddie. That's a Ravager, so it's kind of like a Borg thing, and they turn other vehicles into Borgs, and that's pretty cool. I dig it. Desolator. Here comes all the souls everywhere. The Desolator. Get something. Get some cyclones off him. Or whatever that is. Come on, cyclone. It's not overheated. That's my problem. So yeah. Hey Al, what's going on? The story is very broad and makes little sense to begin with, and then was poorly translated from Russian to English. Pretty much, my friend, pretty much. But see the potential? Because these Ravagers are a new design. The cabs are all new, these little space, sci-fi bits are all really new, so I think design-wise, they have potential. The story is just kind of thrown together. So as I'm doing this, I am getting something, but I doubt that I'm really getting as much as I would if I was doing a normal grind. Whoa, ha ha ha. So yeah, we were on like brain duty collecting brains from people. That was kind of cool. Here comes the device. Whoa, 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 come on. EMP. There's our EMP. Do not trust Lloyd. Remember everything. He is our target. Drake, Blake, why can't we move? I want her stickers. She has awesome stickers. Oh, now Lloyd double-crossed us? I did not see that coming. So now we have to fight this guy, Lloyd, who just wanted the technology. Oh, you killed Mustachio Man. I will find you, Lloyd. So that was my 20 bucks. So here they are. So Piercer, look at those stats. They don't really change. So from here to here, those are the same stats. You get a tiny bit more damage, and then to Imp, a little bit more damage. That is it. And the perk is good, but think about it. When you lose Imps, you lose everything. The price of these are going up. You know that, right? They're going up. So buy now if you still can, or craft now. I can't craft these because I don't have enough. Oh, I can. I can craft it. Oh, whew. I'm going to craft Pilgrims from now on. They'll be okay, but their short range means they need to compete with shotguns, which seems unlikely. I agree. It's pretty much the same thing, only good potential. Yeah, shotguns have a spread, so there's a good chance that you're going to miss stuff with some of that spread. But with the Piercers, if you aim properly, you have more of a chance of hitting with every single ping, and they're so quick. They're so amazingly quick. If you use them correctly, they could be better than shotguns. So you think they're easier to armor than shotguns? Why is that? You think so? Hey guys, first of all, thanks for hanging out. I mean, I just had this unannounced stream, and it's really cool to hang out with you guys just like that. I'm really happy, so thank you so much for that. So here's the Piercer. It's got 94 durability. Sledgehammer has 115 durability. Now the damage is not so much greater for Sledgehammer, not so much greater. The range is a little better. So Piercer has damage is competitive, and the range is a bit more. So if you have fidgets, at least the fidgets, they don't overheat as much. With the Piercer, you can stick it in a box. That's true, but then why not just go Defender? Defender has more damage, 153, more accurate, more damage, better overheating. So why not Defenders, Instead of making a Piercer and a box, just put a Defender on. There's still time. They can still work on these stats a bit more. If I'm going to design a legendary weapon, right, I would put good stats. Stats. Instead, they put a perk on, which means that you get this legendary. You craft like hell for a legendary, but if that legendary is shot off, everything is gone. You've lost everything. You've lost all the perk goes down, everything. The gun didn't have much damage to begin with, but if this gun just had better stats, you would just feel better. You'd feel better having it, you know what I mean? But yeah, once you start losing your imps, once your imps are shot off, you have blue weapons, my friend. You know what I mean? It's hard to say, but I don't like the mechanics so much about having great perks. I'd rather have competitive stats. But yeah, that was the point of this video, was to show Ravagers did make an appearance, kind of. And that's about it, guys. That's about it. I'm gonna take off. So thank you for being here again. Alright, my friends. So we will see you next time.
Don't drop that Dirk Dirk. Hey, don't drop that Dirk Dirk.